Here we have a problem on quadratic equation. Okay, let's go with the question. We have a quadratic equation that is x square negative x equals to 4. What are the solutions x to the quadratic equation above? Okay, when I look at the options over here, it's very clear. So the quadratic formula has to be used to solve the given quadratic equation. So for any quadratic equation, if I want to use the quadratic formula, so then the given quadratic equation must be in the form ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. So here in this form we have everything on the left side x square, x constant, on the right side we have 0. But when I look at the given quadratic equation, on the right side is not 0, we have a constant 4. So first let's get the given quadratic equation in this form. So let me write the given quadratic equation as it is x square negative x equals to 4. Okay, to get 0 on the right side, I have to get up this 4. For that I subtract 4 from both sides. When I subtract 4 from both sides, positive 4, negative 4 will cancel out, and I get x square negative x negative 4 equals to 0. Okay, now the quadratic equation x square negative x negative 4 is in the form of ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Okay, if I want to get the value of, if I want to use the quadratic formula for the given quadratic equation, I have to know the value of a, b, and c. Okay, now let's compare ax square positive bx positive c and the quadratic equation x square negative x negative 4 equals to 0. So a is the quotient of x square. So what's the quotient of x square over here? It's just 1. So because we don't have any number in front of x square, we have to assume it's 1. So a equals to 1. And to get the value of b, we have to consider the quotient of x. The quotient of x is negative 1. So here also in front of x, we don't have any number. We have to assume there is 1. Since there is negative sign in front of it, the quotient of x is negative 1. That's the value of b. And c is a constant term in our problem. I mean, in our quadratic equation, the constant term is negative 4. Okay, now I got the values of a, b, and c. So now I can write the quadratic formula, which is x equals to negative b, positive or negative, square root of b square negative 4ac over 2a. So x equals to, this negative comes in the formula itself, and the value of b is negative 1. So that should be taken inside the parenthesis, positive or negative. Square root of b square means, so for b, for negative 1, we have to take square. Negative 4 times the value of a is 1, the value of c is negative 4. You just have to plug in over 2a, that is 2 times the value of a is 1. Okay, let's simplify. So here negative times negative will become positive, 1, positive or negative, square root of, so negative 1 the whole square is just 1, and here we have to multiply this negative and negative, it will just become positive, and 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16 over, in the denominator 2 times 1 is just 2. So x equals to 1 positive or negative, square root of 1 positive 16 will be 17 over 2. Okay, we have solved for x, and x equals to 1 positive or negative, square root of 17 over 2. So we find this 1 positive or negative, square root of 17 over 2 in option D. So the correct answer choice for this question is option D.